Listen to me. Child of destiny. You were not born by accident. You were not designed to struggle forever, to grind endlessly, to die tired and empty. There is a seed of greatness wired into your mind, your vision, your capacity to create. Billionaires are not a different species. They are not more human than you. They are simply people who learned how the world actually works and then aligned themselves with it. And if one human can do it, another human can repeat it. Including you. But here is the trap they never warned you about. You were taught to work hard, not to think big. You were trained to hustle, not to own. You were programmed to survive, not to build. So you wake up every day burning energy, chasing money, praying effort will turn into breakthrough. And you wonder why you are always tired but never free. That's not destiny. That's conditioning. And now listen carefully, because this is where the illusion breaks. The real reason billionaires become billionaires is not hustle. Hustle is what keeps millions busy while a few become powerful. Hustle is loud, visible, celebrated. But it is not the engine of wealth. The engine is leverage, systems, ownership, positioning, and long-term thinking. And once you see this, you can never unsee it. From this moment, stop asking how hard you can work and start asking how smart you can build. Because destiny doesn't respond to sweat alone. Destiny responds to alignment. And when you align your effort with leverage, your work with ownership, and your vision with value creation, you don't just chase wealth. Wealth starts responding to you. Now listen carefully, and let me show you why billionaires don't hustle their way to the top. And why you don't have to either. Now stay with me, because this is where most people miss it. The moment you believe hustle is the destination, you chain your destiny to exhaustion. You wake up early, you sleep late, you sacrifice everything, and yet your life barely moves. Not because you are lazy. Not because you lack discipline. But because effort alone was never designed to carry wealth. Effort is the spark. Leverage is the fire. Billionaires don't build with their backs, they build with their minds. They understand that the highest paid skill on earth is not working hard, it is thinking clearly. While the crowd is busy running faster, they step back and ask one dangerous question: how can this work without me? That question alone separates employees from empire builders. If you are required for everything to function, you are the system's weakness, not its strength. Hustle teaches you to say yes to everything. Billionaires are ruthless with no. They know that focus compounds faster than effort. One well-placed decision beats 1,000 scattered actions. They don't drown in opportunities, they choose a lane and dominate it. Average minds chase everything. Elite minds commit to one thing long enough for it to explode. Understand this: money follows structure. Chaos repels wealth. If your life is unorganized, your finances will be unstable. Billionaires design order before profit. Processes before expansion. Foundations before fame. While others rush to look successful, they quietly build infrastructure that can carry success when it arrives. They also understand that information changes income. What you know determines what you earn. Not motivation. Not inspiration. Knowledge applied at scale creates wealth. That's why billionaires read obsessively, learn aggressively, and update their thinking constantly. They are not loyal to old beliefs. They are loyal to results. If a belief no longer works, they drop it without emotion. And hear this clearly, child of destiny. Billionaires are not afraid of starting small. They are afraid of staying small. They will test, fail, adjust, and repeat without shame. Pride keeps people poor. Ego delays growth. The willingness to be a beginner is a hidden superpower. Most people would rather look smart than become wealthy. They build assets before lifestyles. Hustlers upgrade their spending as soon as money touches their hands. Billionaires delay lifestyle upgrades and reinvest aggressively. They understand that freedom is more valuable than flexing. Impressing people is expensive. Building leverage is profitable. One choice feeds ego, the other feeds generations. Billionaires also master the long game of relationships. They don't network for attention, they build alliances for scale. They know that access beats talent. The right room can multiply your vision. The wrong circle can shrink your ambition. That's why they are intentional about who speaks into their lives and who sits at their tables. And here is a truth that will shake you. Billionaires don't fear competition. They fear irrelevance. They innovate before they are forced to. They disrupt themselves before someone else does. Comfort is the enemy. When things are working, they ask how it could stop working. And fix it in advance. That mindset alone keeps them ahead while others react too late. So stop romanticizing struggle. Stop worshiping grind. Hustle is a phase, not a future. You hustle to learn, to survive, to get your footing. But destiny demands evolution. There comes a moment when you must transition from laborer to architect, from worker to owner, from participant to designer. Because the real reason billionaires become billionaires is that they build machines that print value, solve problems at scale, and operate beyond their physical presence. And the moment you decide to think this way, to plan this way, to build this way, your entire economic trajectory shifts. This is not about luck. This is not about privilege. This is about principles. Principles work for anyone who applies them. And if you are willing to unlearn what kept you busy, embrace what makes you powerful, and build what outlives you, then hear me clearly. You are not chasing billions. You are becoming the kind of person billions respond to. And that shift right there is the rebirth of your destiny. Because wealth is not something you hunt down and catch. Wealth is something that answers alignment. When your mindset, your systems, your value, and your positioning line up, money stops running from you and starts looking for you. This is why billionaires are obsessed with foundations. They know anything that grows fast without roots collapses under its own weight. So while others rush for visibility, they build quietly. While others chase applause, they chase durability. They ask one question over and over: can this survive without me? Can it scale beyond my energy? Can it outlive my attention? If the answer is no, they redesign it. Billionaires understand that scale is the real separator. Small effort, repeated by millions, becomes massive impact. That's why they love technology, platforms, automation, distribution. One video, one product, one idea, one system reaching millions does more than a lifetime of manual labor. Hustlers trade hours. Billionaires trade reach. Billionaires don't wait for permission. They don't wait to be chosen. They don't wait to be discovered. They choose themselves. They act before confidence arrives. They build before validation shows up. The world doesn't reward potential. It rewards proof. And proof is created by action aligned with vision. So if you are listening to this and something inside you is burning, that is not pressure. It's awakening. That is the call to graduate from survival thinking to legacy thinking. From daily hustle to strategic creation. From chasing income to designing impact. Child of destiny. Stop shrinking your vision to fit your current reality. Stop negotiating with fear. Stop explaining your dreams to people who only understand survival. You were not designed to work until you are worn out and call it purpose. You were designed to build, to lead, to create value that outlives your name. This is your moment of decision. Not tomorrow. Not when conditions are perfect. Not when you feel ready. Decide today to graduate from hustle to leverage, from effort to ownership, from noise to strategy. Decide that your life will no longer be powered by exhaustion but by intention. Decide that you will build systems, solve real problems, think long-term, and position yourself where value multiplies. Because the world does not change for people who try. It changes for people who commit. Now, after this ends, don't just feel inspired. Write one thing you will build that can grow without you. One skill you will turn into an asset. One problem you will commit to solving at scale. Then start. Small if you must. But start with ownership in mind. If this message woke something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who is grinding but going nowhere. Subscribe, follow, and stay connected. Because this is not just motivation, this is reprogramming. This is where hustlers evolve into builders and destiny stops being a word and starts becoming a result. Stand up. Think bigger. Build smarter. Your future is not waiting on luck. It's waiting on your decision.